你好，我不说汉语跟你们，因为我的汉语是不太好。Um, I don't speak Chinese with you guys because my Chinese isn't very good. I still can't say very much. Um, Let me think of stuff that I can say. 你要跟我一起去吃饭吗? Would you like to come get food with me? Um, what do I ask cab drivers? 司机, 你好吗? And usually they just stare at me. And I go, 我是美国人. And they start laughing. And I say, 你最喜欢的菜是什么? What's your favorite kind of food? 你喜欢美国菜? And they say, usually, no, I don't like American food. 你喜欢中国菜? And they say, yeah. And I say, 我最喜欢小笼包, which are mini Chinese dumplings. I love mini Chinese dumplings. 我的汉语不太好. I'm working on it though. I can dictate stuff from my books if you want me to speak Chinese like that. But right now we're talking about women in Chinese society and it's not very conversational. So, yeah, once I can actually speak to you, maybe I'll just do an entire thing in Chinese. 很好. Yeah, 太好了. Very cool. I can sing to you my Chinese karaoke song, but I don't know it yet. So, I don't know. Today was very interesting. Well, let's first start with last night. Last night we went out because it's been a rough week, and we went out to first we went out to Windows 2, which is our go-to place to get to start getting crazy because there's 10 kwai shots, and 35 kwai Long Islands. And if I have maybe 2 shots in a Long Island, I'm doing good. Oh, for all of you that don't know, just like in England where you can call it a pound or other things, what is it? Quid? Is it? Can't remember. Well, it's a 1 Chinese yuan or renminbi, which really means the people's money, or more commonly kwai. So yeah, my goal is to not spend money on drinking at all, and I'd rather have people buy me drinks. So I just go out and I am efficient, and Windows 2 is the best way to go. But then we went to Dada, which is we had a dubstep night, and it was battling, 2 DJs battling each other, and it was cool. But it wasn't, because the music was awesome and I knew it and it was fun, but the guy obviously didn't know the equipment he was working with, and the music kept cutting out and it was stupid and the place was really small and there were way too many foreigners. Not down with that. Tired of foreigners, especially sleazy, Iranian ones. So we pieced and we went to a place that we've been to before called Sky. And it's really cool because a lot of places, the clubs have, especially the French concession, there's one, and then, right down the stairs is another one. So if you wanted to go to Sky, there was also Muse, right next to it. We went to Sky and had my first really awkward, experience with what we think was, a gay couple. I didn't realize that there were so many, there's a really big homosexual presence in Shanghai. It was me, Jen, and Hannah, and we're all dancing together, and we're having a really good time. And we love dancing. Our favorite thing to do is to dance with people who look like they're really nervous, and we're like, "Come dance with us!" Especially couples or the wait staff or people that just look really nervous because oh my god, these Yo外国人, they're making us dance with them, and then we get them out of their shell and they start doing this and stuff and going, and it's hysterical, especially when it's a techno version of Respect, which is amazing. But so this woman comes up and starts dancing with us, and okay, we're like, woo, yeah, dance, awesome. And there's this guy with her, and we're like, he was pretty cute, and we think that they were together because they were just hanging out and it was just them. And he's like cheering her on, and we're like, yeah. And then she starts like grinding up on us, and we're like, okay, it's kind of weird, kind of really awkward. And then she gets really friendly, and we're like, maybe you have some ulterior motives here, or you just have had way too much to drink. And okay, awesome. And we're like, maybe this is just, oh, whatever, we're gonna let it slide. We're just gonna keep dancing. And then our theory was further confirmed when we saw the guy who we thought was her boyfriend grab one of the male waitstaff and start grinding up on him. And the poor man looked so frightened. It was so funny. But yeah, so that was funny. It was a good night, all in all. We made a lot of timid Asians come out of their shell and dance to Respect, techno version. And yeah, it was really good. I literally had to crawl under. I live basically in a gated community. After, I think it's 12, the gates close. There's like 3 gates at our school. And they close and they reopen at 6 in the morning. So if you get back, you either have to climb over it or you have to go under it. And I had to climb under it. Like, I was literally like body on the ground, like shimmying, feeling the dirt and the grime, like, oh my god, I need a shower even more. I feel so unhealthy and so unclean. That was pretty dirty and gross, but I made it back. And then today we went to City God Temple, which I am going to edit my photos and put them up now, and it was so beautiful. It is one of like the oldest places, lots of history that I don't remember about, but it like houses 2 deities that people go to and worship and stuff, and it's very spiritual and very beautiful. And you can make like offerings with incense, and I just walked in and I bought some, and I was like, okay, what do I do? And I saw people and I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna do what they're doing. So I unwrapped it and I put it in the fire, and they kept like bowing like to north, south, east, and west, and like with everyone they would just, I don't know, I guess you make a wish and your wish comes true. But the incense smelled really good, and I kept giving it to everyone, and everyone did it, and it's just, the whole place was beautiful. And I think this place houses the oldest tea house in Shanghai, and we saw that. And I wanted to buy every tea set they had, and so many different teas, and they were all really expensive. Like, I don't know if I'm coming home with a tea set, unless I go to the fake market and get one and like bargain my ass off, and have one of my roommates come with me and help me bargain my ass off to get it. Because they were so expensive, but oh my god, like, I felt like Grandma Esty, like, she was, like, there with me going, Natasha, buy everything, buy it and take it home. It was just, oh my god, I just needed it all. Yeah, and we had little dumplings, today. They were really good, and I got an extra one, which I didn't really need because it was covered in oil, but I was like, why did I have an extra one? And I guess the guy liked me. That happened a lot today. It was really awkward, especially since we were outside and someone was, oh my god, look, candied fruit! And it was like this fruit on sticks, and they were like covered in this glossy kind of sheen, and they looked really tasty. But this guy was also doing cotton candy, but it was like just white. And I'm standing there waiting for her to buy her fruit, and he looks at me and he hands me one, and I was just like, okay, well, thank you very much, sir, for my cotton candy. And there was a bunch of people around, and one of the guys is laughing at me, and he goes, you eat it. And I'm like, okay. So I take a piece off and I eat it, and the guy who gave it to me, like the owner, he's like smiling at me. He's like, yes, and then he goes, 是, which means like 10, for like 10 money. I was like, oh no, I'm not paying you. You gave this to me. And he starts laughing. He goes like, no, 是. And I was like, all right, fine, dude. You gave me, I did not come to you. You gave me this, but I will give you 10 kwai for this thing that I did not want, but is delicious. So I hand it out and I give it to him like this, and I'm looking away, and he grabs my hand and he kisses it, and everyone just making a spectacle. And he's very beautiful. And then he takes my $10 and gives me another one. So I'm standing here with these like 2 giant cotton candy things, like, oh god, I look like I'm carrying torches of puffy sugar clouds around, and now I have a crowd of people laughing at me, which is amazing, and just gonna walk away really fast now. But yeah, so that's the joy of being an American in, China. They trick you into buying things, and then they give you more than you want. It's great. Oh, I also found out that the second most common prostitute in Shanghai are Russian prostitutes. So when I go out to the clubs and I'm all dressed up like a classy hooker, I actually look like a classy hooker. No. Great. So I'm gonna, that's cool. Especially, my name doesn't really help either. Natasha. So that's fun. Some stories for you, Roxanne, that you'll find funny. Only you'll find these funny. But, yeah. So, I don't know. City God Temple was the coolest place. I don't know. Every day Shanghai gets more amazing, and every day I don't want to leave. Even more. I don't know. I don't think I ever went through culture shock. I think the thing I can't get used to the most is being cold all the time and not being able to have just like fresh vegetables and like a sandwich. That's the only thing I really miss. Other than that, I'm not really getting culture shock all that much. It's awesome here. It's really, really cool. It's really fun. Yeah. So tonight we commence with festivities, and then tomorrow I start studying for my test on Tuesday, and then commence with more festivities, and then Sunday I study even more for my test, and break. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's happened the past couple days. I'll try to learn some more Chinese so I can actually speak to you all and sound somewhat intelligent. So, I don't know. Roxanne, I want to personally address you for the video that you sent me. I'm very pleased and touched. It was awesome. It took like forever to load because my VPN is really shitty. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you that I ended up doing everyone's makeup for going out. Yeah, I came in wearing like super bright red lipstick, and they're like, "You can really wear lipstick well." Like, "Oh, that's so nice." Like, I can't wear lipstick. I'm like, every one of you can wear lipstick. Seriously, you think you can't, but you can. They're like, no, you can. No, wait. Can you show me how to wear lipstick? And I'm like, okay. So I come in with my stuff, and then all of a sudden, like, I'm doing everyone's makeup, and they're like, "Oh my god, you made me so pretty!" And I'm like, dude, no, you guys are all so pretty. I just enhanced the pretty. And now I think I dug myself a hole because they're like, "Hey, Tasha, wanna do my makeup tonight?" Should have like a tip jar or something. But yeah, it was really fun. I feel like I should be I don't know. I would love to be a makeup artist, or at least get like a certification, do it so I can do it on the side. That'd be so fun. Do it enough anyway. But yeah, so yeah, now I'm officially done, and I'm gonna take a nap. No, I'm gonna edit these pictures so you can see them of me at the temple. Everyone else has more of me because I don't take pictures of myself. You can see the temple and some of our shenanigans dancing with some waiters. And I will have more to say to you all later. And I love you all. 我爱你们. And 再见.